In today's society, youth is a coveted commodity, and many go to great lengths to achieve it. But in this edition of the West End Auto Body Good News Story, we're introduced to a group who is hoping to change that perception.
We have this idea in our society that we're supposed to retire and gracefully exit the stage, and that our value has somehow diminished.
But the Center for Education and Research on Aging at the University of the Fraser Valley believes otherwise. Made up of faculty and researchers from an array of disciplines, the group works to promote issues around aging. Professor Darren Blakeborough brings a media and communications perspective to the topic.
We have generally had kind of a negative perception of elderly people portrayed in the media, but I think as advertisers recognize the economic power that they have as a market, we're starting to see better images of aging, if not for a greater social good, certainly to sell products.
The Center, or CERA, hosts an event each year to educate and bring awareness to the topic of aging, as well as to get the community involved.
We are very fortunate to have legend Tony Parsons, who's agreed to come and do a Q&A with us. It's significant for a couple of reasons. He's been on television in British Columbia for over 30 years. He's the only regional broadcaster to ever be voted Canada's most trustworthy news anchor. And after his 70th birthday, he was hired by CBC to do the Vancouver Evening News.
It doesn't end when you're 65 or you know, when somebody else says, okay, fine, that's it, time's up, see you, here's your pension, get out of here. That's not for me, and it shouldn't be for people who are of a like mind.
His vitality and his worth well into his 70s demonstrates that that is just a myth.
I think there's a shift. I think it's happening now that mandatory retirement is frowned upon. I think, and I think it should be.
And with the inevitability that we'll all eventually grow old, CERA will continue to encourage community involvement through its research projects and events.
We're hoping to raise the profile of the center. It's really about building relationships with a lot of different people.
And if you'd like to get in touch with the Center for Education and Research on Aging, you can get more information and all of their contact info on their website. And if you happen to know of somebody or a group of people doing something great in our community, we want to hear from you. Email us at theexpress@sjrb.ca. For the West End Auto Body Good News Story, I'm Tiffany Gurdon.